What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles. Today, I want to focus in on Kingston Frontenacs defenseman Roland McKeown, one of the top draft-eligible defensemen coming out of the Ontario Hockey League for the 2014 NHL entry draft. He's really in good company in that 10 to 15 range in terms of the early rankings for the draft. In terms of defensemen, him. Was it Hayden Fleury, Glover? There's some pretty good defensemen to be had there, and I think he's going to be work in progress. But I think he can definitely reach top four potential in the National Hockey League. I like the way he plays the game. He's one of those jack of all trade defensemen. He can fight. There's a pretty good fight on YouTube of him fighting Roland McKeown. I just did a piece on. Two of them going at it, two legitimate stud prospects. So it's pretty cool to watch. Good offensive abilities. Let's look at his numbers. Last year in his first year in the Ontario Hockey League, at 29 points in 61 games, which is very good. Unfortunately, it was minus 24, but is what it is. This year, he's stepped his game up. He's got 11 points in 19 games. Not pretty much on the same points per game pace. A little bit better. Usually there's a bigger uptick in production, but that's nothing to be concerned about. And his plus minus has improved exponentially. Went from minus 24 to plus 15. So that's a great thing because it goes to show he's a well-rounded player. He's rounding out his game. He's getting another product to the Toronto Marlies Junior midget program, which is one of the best in Canada. They're doing a fantastic job the last couple of years at producing high quality players, and I think he'll be the next in line in that system. I like his game a lot. He's a pretty good sized kid at 6'1", 190 pounds. Like to see him bulk up a little bit, but that'll come with time. And bottom line is, I think he's going to need 2 more years in juniors, probably playing at least one WJC for Canada. But I think he can be an impact player at the next level. I know I've sold low in this draft for the last couple months, but guys like him, I think if you give them time to develop and they're in the right system, I think they can be very, very, very good impact players in the National Hockey League. So that that's something to be cognizant of. Because like I said, I kind of feel bad after watching the guys like him and McCann and Hayden Fleury, Braden Point out west. Both forwards and defensemen, obviously, mixed bag right there. That this draft really is a little bit better, or it's better than it's getting credit for. And I think given, like I said, the time to develop and significant ice time both in juniors and at WJC going forward. Obviously not this year. I mean, long shot for most draft eligible kids. Rhino probably going to look Ekblad too, and McDavid for next year in terms of WJC, but. I think the next 2 years, it's going to be intriguing to watch Canada at the World Juniors because, like I said, kind of mixed bag of prospects, but I like McEwen's game. I like defensemen that can play in all situations. You need one. You need those guys on teams. Too often guys are slotted as a specialist, power play specialist or, defensive defenseman or puck moving defenseman. Have a guy that really does everything, kind of does everything well. I mean, maybe not stand out in one area. You need that. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's all this episode of the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles on Roland McKeown of the Kingston Frontenacs, the draft-eligible defenseman for the 2014 draft. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.